first show is like with the show nearing its end, are you considering any spin-off shows with members of the group like Go and Ray, or maybe even like Meth and Red, if, even though Red's not part of the group itself, or even like groups that came from the groups like the like Killer Priest, not Killer Priest, but like Sons of Man and Grave Diggers and groups like that.
Mhm. I mean, the saga continues, but we feel good that we've completed this chamber. We did what we set out to do. The
Yeah, yeah.
rest to the universe, right?
That's one thing that I definitely loved about the show. Even me going through the episodes yesterday. Like I look back to like listening to the like 36 Chambers and like the can it be so simple? Like the end when Ray and Meth is talking about where Wu's gonna be in the future. Did you ever think like from that early stage of them that you would be having a scripted show with people playing actors from the group?
Well, I can't say I saw that because at the end of the day, I didn't understand filmmaking and Hollywood and those things of that nature. But I will say that when I did get into Hollywood and I did understand the power of what can be done,
Mhm.
the aspiration of that began. And it wasn't until I met Alex Tse as a perfect partner for me in this capacity to tell this story that it came to fruition. And here we are, 3 seasons later.
Definitely, definitely, and that's one thing I love about that show is that we went 3 seasons. It was solid 3 seasons. And this one for you is for you, Alex. The show is extremely creative. Even RZA, you can go into it's like extremely creative. How did you find a happy medium with telling a story that introduces Wu-Tang to new fans, but also gives a sincere thank you to the real fans?
Yeah, I mean, I think um, starting where we started the show, right, where it wasn't music dominant, right? They weren't the Wu-Tang Clan. I think, uh, for people's entry point, they can just see, a family. They can see friends struggling with just life in general. That creates, a gateway for people that they don't have to know Wu-Tang music to understand these things. And then when it gets to the music part, right, and we have all the Easter eggs in there that maybe the casual fan will pick up, but the fanboys will pick up. Making sure we always had those things there as well, so that once the music, hits, people who weren't necessarily Wu-Tang fans will appreciate it because they would appreciate everything that went into the creation of it, and then the fans will just start picking up all the little things that maybe they thought they knew but they didn't know.
No, it definitely that's one thing I love. There's like, and I like how you explained it, like those Easter eggs. Like even watching the first season when Ray versus Meth when they're sitting on the court in the battle. As you like, if you a fan, you know what song that is. One thing I want to ask you, RZA, is like from the concept of your very into detailed understanding of like music and creators like the Delphonics and stylistics. What groups would you say gave you the most influence in your career? And I do see those Easter eggs with certain songs in the show where you had them playing of songs that you sampled for a certain music you used.
Yeah, I mean, you named some of them already. Delphonic, Stylistics, Blue Magic, that old soul music, Syl Johnson. And I was blessed to have some private time with Isaac Hayes, spent a couple of years with him. And of course, Quincy Jones gave me some wisdom. So the beautiful thing about being an artist and being Wu-Tang and being successful is sometimes you get to meet your other heroes.
Yep.
So that's a beautiful thing. I mean, even right now, I'm working with a hero who, we sampled his music and fans of his albums. And me and Dirty used to go looking to find this guy. And now he's at my house. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
Alex. It's Mr. Bob James. So if you know Bob James from Take Me to the Mardi Gras and those breaks that is like we're now making a song together, and that's the power of art.